let's talk about Hawaiian tattoos. So that was Samoan tattoos.
Okay.
So get that in your head, those designs, the way it looked, really get that
The
idea.
thick black lines.
And I was sure to keep that with the hand tap. No tattoo machines, because later I'll talk like tattoo machines, but right now hand tap. That was done traditional pea, like the old way from here to your knees. And then there was also some contemporary, like on the back piece, some sleeves, done nowadays with the old way, but it was all Samoan.
Oh.
Now we're going to get into Hawaiian. And this is hand tap as well. Now, this gentleman, Suluape Keone Nunez, he was given the title Suluape as well, for respect. He was adopted into that family as well, but he's from Hawaii. But Hawaii lost the tradition of hand tap. I mean, it's sacred. It's a lost art because of the missionaries that came, abolished it. We only know Hawaiian tattoos from art, from the journals of Captain Cook and all that, and information passed down, oral tradition. Other than that, Suluape Keone Nunez is seen here hand tapping, but he does Hawaiian tattoos. So let's look at some Hawaiian tattoos, some traditional Hawaiian tattoos. Now, look at the symbols, the motifs, and hopefully you could see the difference. Now, these are geometric shapes, a lot of triangles, diamonds. You have birds, just different shapes that represent nature, genealogy. A lot of symbols done on the legs are genealogy. But a lot of these symbols have meanings.
It looks a lot like a tapa print too.
Right, and a lot of designs were used from tapa print.
Oh, okay.
And pottery.
Pottery, like you guys had the.
Well, that's how they can tell that the Lapita and the Polynesians are the same from the Lapita pottery. The designs were borrowed.
So it was just like migrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
They migrated. Here's another design. So these are Hawaiian, again, traditional Hawaiian designs. Now, how they're put together and placed is what indicates the meanings and the story, which is all told by the artist. Suluape Keone Nunez is the one that put this together, so he knows the story. He put it together in the way that he designed it for this particular person. Here's another example of a Hawaiian tattoo.
Oh.
So you can see the difference. Again, these are contemporary in the fact that obviously they're not done like back 100 years ago, but these are done today, but hand tap style. Here's a good example on the leg, and another example you could see a lot is done on the legs.
I like that. Those are just good designs.
One of the things that I read during research was that with the legs, it was a genealogy, and they would go up to the groin area where life, your genealogy. So some would go on the inside of the leg all the way up.
So many dots just connected for me.
Outside.
That makes so much sense.
It's like a way to hold your genealogy and pay tribute and respect it. So here's another tattoo. A lot of triangle patterns that you see. They have scales.
And that makes a good point is that
here's another one.
They're not basic as in like not good, but the tradition's so like to the point. Life meaning.
Basic. Again, less is more in a lot of ways in these tattoos. And here's one last tattoo. Whoa. I'm not sure if all of these are Hawaiian because there's a lot of black, and a lot of that black markings could be seen in the Marquesas Islands.
That's real?
Yeah. Oh,
Ouch.
yeah. Oh, yeah. These are all real.
Beautiful.
So, these are designs. You could see those are all Hawaiian designs. So hopefully you can just get an idea of Samoan and Hawaiian. And I've done in the past Hawaiian tattoos, and I've done Samoan, like with a machine, so it wasn't traditional. I do not do traditional tattoos, but here's an example of also some patterns that are Hawaiian, like strictly Hawaiian, but I guess, borrowed from other cultures like Tahitian and Marquesian. You could see these patterns in other Polynesian cultures, but mostly in Hawaiian. These are just some examples of patterns, and these are found in book. I mean, you honestly, you can just look this up. I just looked this up. I know the book this comes from, but I mean, you can look this up on the internet.
A lot of the patterns too, like you see. I mean, I don't know for sure which, but some patterns like in the triangle, the shark teeth on the bottom, right?
Yes, the whole bottom, nihonmano.
The triangle, how it's a triangle.
Uh-huh.
That's some cultures in North America have that.
I've seen that in the weaving, in the baskets, and that's why I said we are one people.
Yeah.
We all shared a lot back in ancient days, times. We all shared a lot in the culture, and you could see it in the tattoos, the designs, and that's why we have to just get it like unite, come together. That's what it's about.